what are the other roles that you think technology has to play in helping people, I guess, leverage themselves and expand?
Look, certainly from if you're an asset finance or a mortgage broker or a commercial broker, really ensuring that the business that you partnership to help manage all your processes internally, from lead generation straight through to performance settlement and post-settlement marketing and engagement. You need to make sure that whichever aggregator you choose or whatever platform that you select, that it's something that's ever growing, and that the business themselves are looking always to the next steps of evolution. We had a chat earlier offline about generative AI and things like ChatGPT and Bard and Copilot. Certainly, I've utilised that only really recently, to be honest. And as I'm a bit of a recovering perfectionist, and I think if anyone listening or watching suffers from perfectionism, what does happen is procrastination and paralysis, right? So one thing that ChatGPT has helped me with is really just getting straight into a task, even where I may not quite have formed where I want to begin, but really using some prompts just to stimulate ideas. And then it's not about, I don't use it to plagiarize or to use the content, but it just kick-starts the activity really, really quickly. So anyone who suffers from that, I certainly suggest that you check that out.
Yeah, I mean, I think I was saying before we went on air as well, I think you got to be careful with ChatGPT as well. I've seen people, I'm seeing a lot of content on LinkedIn, for example, and people who used to post occasionally are now posting all the time. And you can just tell that, you just want to be careful that you don't rely on it too heavily, because I can certainly pick up when there's a lot of ChatGPT in there. Ian, anything?
A few caveats there, Nick. I think that you've got to make sure that you've got to have a sanity check. Use it for research and analysis, but make sure that the essence of your flavor, like your messaging and your personality and who you are, comes through. That it's used as a prompt or a tool, not necessarily as a replacement for all your content.
Anything to add to that generally, not necessarily ChatGPT, but just the use of technology, Ian, that we haven't sort of spoken about?
I'm a baby boomer, so I haven't quite got my head around ChatGPT at this stage. I think, Nick, you sort of dwelt momentarily on the risks of artificial intelligence. I think it's a massive risk because at this stage it seems to be uncontrollable. A number of my staff have jumped on it, and they're sending me stuff via emails. I'm thinking, did you really write this, or was it written by a machine? But look, we're just going to see where it goes. But I think over time it's going to become a big issue, to be honest.